The focus was getting better. With an off week, you always want to work to improve. So really, it got down to, hey, we got to continue to improve, continue to work, understand that the game coming up is about us and about us playing to our ability, and everything that we want to achieve this season is still in front of us. But it's a grind and it's work, and you got to continue to push yourself and get ready for the next challenge. So here we are with the next challenge.
What types of things did you see in the first 5 games that you tried to fix or improve on in the bye week?
Well, first of all, we've got some younger guys that have played a lot for us. You go back and look. I mean, really, outside the Clemson game, our starters really haven't played 4 quarters. So we've got some guys play a lot of snaps for us. But continue to develop young guys, because depth's always going to be an issue as you get through the season. You got to make sure you develop those guys. Still continuing to cross-train guys. Josh is playing multiple spots. Stacy's doing that. Fields. Making sure those guys to give us the flexibility. Because as the season goes along, injuries creep up, things happen, and you got to find ways to get your best players on the field. So really, it was more of a combination of continuing to develop the guys at different spots to give us the flexibility to play the best people available.
You've been through a lot of seasons, a lot of bye weeks. What happens to a team during a bye week?
Well, first of all, you kind of focus on the things that you've done in the first few games, as far as what you've done well, what you need to work on. And you work on those things. You try to get some guys healthy relative to how many snaps they played. You try to develop some younger guys. You try to spread it around and maybe develop packages moving forward that you can play guys in different spots. So you kind of do all that. Then you kind of let them decompress a little bit. And then you get a little bit of a head start on your next opponent. Maybe get an extra practice in there so that you can be sharp and ready to go.
A loss and then a bye week, does that make guys hungrier, you think?
Well, you obviously want to win. I mean, it's obviously better when you win. But at the same time, it's one game. Every goal we have is in front of us, so we just got to continue to work and be ready for the next challenge.
When a team plays a game in a hurricane, can you get much out of that game in terms of scouting?
Not real. I mean, it's tough, because that truly the weather affects the game. The conditions really affect it. So, we have plenty of games on them, and they've done similar things last year. So we've got enough information that we can go ahead and take the things we had before the game and use them.
Bobby's talked about Jair's punt return ability, but his playmaking ability against Clemson was pretty impressive.
Yeah, he's a good player. I mean, he's got the size you want at corner. He's got the speed to stay on top of guys. He can handle the blocks and be a factor in the run game, but he can cover. And no matter whether you're playing man or zone, eventually you got to cover somebody. Whether it's a man or zone, you got to cover guys that get down the field. And he has the speed and ability to stay on top of guys. And then he has ball skills, which allows him to catch the ball when it's thrown his way. So the combination of his athletic ability along with the work he's put in has allowed him to be a good player for us this year.
Bobby had said, I guess it was a week ago, that Shaq was going to have a real good chance to be back for this game. Assuming he does,
right.
What's he kind of bring to the table that you guys haven't had the last couple of weeks?
Well, Shaq's an experienced guy. If you go back and look, he had a lot of production for us last year with interceptions and making plays on balls thrown down the field. You've always got to be able to make plays when the ball's down the field. Whether it's a man or a zone, it still turns into a one-on-one situation, and you got to be able to make those plays. He's a veteran. He understands the defense. He understands alignments. He understands how to play guys. So anytime you can get a veteran that's played well for you in the past back, it's a positive.
How's the week off, and how's Duke preparation?
That's great. We really got back out here and got things going. Guys got their legs back, their bodies feeling better. We're just really enjoying the process, ready to get back out there on Friday.
What do you think about Duke's offense?
Oh, they got, great players. They got a great scheme as well. So we're just going to have to come out there and play and do what we've been doing. All 11 hands to the ball.
What do they do well?
Try to do?
They run a lot of read zone. They run the spread as well. So, they run that pretty good. So we got to read our keys and be on that.
Keith, what were your thoughts as you went back and looked at the Clemson tape? Just your thoughts on that game and how you guys did on defense?
Well, we left a lot of plays out there. We made plays as well, but that game is behind us. We still got 7 more games left. So everything we want to achieve is still in front of us. We just got to go out there and play.
Yeah, Coach mentioned that yesterday. He said, all the goals you guys have are still attainable, still within reach. Did he express that to you guys, and is that how you guys are approaching it, I guess? Yeah,
he told us that, that was our goal at the beginning of the season. It's still our goal, we just got to win all our games. Hopefully a couple teams slip up, so we just got to play it out. We can't worry about everybody else. We just got to take care of business.
What was the biggest thing that needed to be corrected after Clemson?
You know, pretty much just getting back to what we was doing the first 4 games. You know, leadership, practicing hard, not taking things for granted. You know, letting the games like overhype yourself and just go out there and play like we've been doing.
You guys are so front loaded with your schedule. How do you not kind of, I guess, play down to teams, I guess?
Well, you know, we already set a standard for ourselves. You know, we hold ourselves accountable, so we got to play like that every week, no matter who we're playing. You know, that's what great teams do. So.
Keith, what are you expecting on this Friday night game here at home? I think blackout, all that kind of stuff it's supposed to be playing.
A lot of energy. You know, it'll be fun. You know, they say we got new uniforms and things like that, and the stadium's going to be blacked out, so it should be a lot of fun, and we just got to take care of business.
Have you seen the new uniforms?
I haven't seen them.
Do you like night games?
I like night games. You know, Friday, Thursday nights. You know, people get to watch it. It'll be like the only game on. So.
The focus has been for us to come out and practice strong. You know, we had an off week, so we're trying to come out and keep our intensity going into the next game.
Coach has said back to basics for the off week. What does that mean?
Right, we're working on our fundamentals. We're doing all the little things, getting the little things right. Because, you know, last game we had a couple of mistakes and errors that we have to correct. And it's nothing big, it's small things, and which are the fundamentals.
You mentioned keeping up the intensity. Is it harder to do playing, you guys are so front loaded with your schedule, is it harder to do playing teams like Duke?
No, it's not hard at all. You know, we take every game and try to treat it as the same. Like every week we treat our opponents the same. We go out with the same mindset to win.
What do you expect for Friday night?
I expect it to be a great game. You know, Duke is a great team, and they do a lot of great stuff on offense. So I expect it to be a good battle and for us to come out and play hard.
What makes their offense effective when it is?
They have a couple of playmakers. They have a great receiver. They have running backs. They have, well, actually 2 great receivers, and their quarterback is good. You know, it's all about us just focusing on us and doing our part.
Coach, how do you feel like your season has gone personally this year?
I feel like I can do a lot better. You know, it's still the middle of the season, but it's a lot of stuff that I have to work on myself, and it's a lot of stuff that we still have to improve on as a team.
What are some things that you yourself have said you think you can do better?
You know, I've given up 2 touchdowns this year, and that's something I don't want to give up. Any touchdowns, any catches. You know, I want to be hard on myself to make myself better.
You guys have had back-to-back kind of what's been described front-loaded schedules these past 2 seasons. Obviously, much different this year. Giving yourself a report card, do you like where you guys are? Are you a little ahead of where you thought you might be?
I mean, we lost one, so, you know, that's tough. But I think it's better because last year we started off 0-3, and at this point we were trying to work our way back uphill. So I feel like this year with that loss, I feel like it's going to make us stronger and let us know what we need to work on. And I feel like it'll help us for the rest of the year and the rest of our games.
When Coach says that all your goals are still ahead of you, what do you think he means?
He means that if we win out, then we control our own destiny. You know, everything else is going to take care of itself. We just have to do our part, which is win. We can't lose and then expect to still be able to make it to where we want to get to. So we just have to do our job, which is win out the rest of the year and see where that takes us.
But when you watch college football, do you find yourself rooting for other ranked teams to lose?
Yeah, no. I mean, I was going like the other night when Houston was playing. I wanted them to win because I wanted them to still be ranked when we played them. So things like that you want to happen, but of course when a team loses, you look forward to it because you look to see how far you move up. But you know, we're just trying to concentrate on ourselves really, for the most part.
What do these weeknight games mean for a player? I mean, you guys seem to be a little more amped up when it's the weeknight game.
Right. For a lot of guys, it's like Friday night football again. You know, in high school, that was what everybody loved, Friday night lights. And so for us to be able to play on Friday is a good thing. And I think a lot of fans will be out there for the game.
You're going to wear your jersey to class on Friday and rally after school?
I wish, man. Those days gone. I wish we could, though. I sure wish we could. All right. Thank you.